Ever felt stuck, like your life isn't changing no matter what you do? It's a frustrating experience that many people face. You might wake up each day feeling like you're running on a treadmill, putting in effort, but never really getting anywhere. This video will explore why this happens and how understanding yourself better can be the key to changing your reality. Let's start by talking about why external changes often don't work. Many of us think that if we just change our job, move to a new city, or start a new relationship, everything will get better. But how many times have you made a big change like this, only to find yourself facing the same old problems? That's because true change doesn't come from outside. It comes from within. The truth is, we can't find lasting happiness by changing our circumstances. It's tempting to think that a new car, a bigger house, or a promotion at work will make us happy. But even when we get these things, the satisfaction often fades quickly. We end up right back where we started, looking for the next thing that might make us feel better. This is where self-understanding comes in. When you truly know yourself, you start to see how your thoughts and beliefs shape your experiences. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses. Suddenly, you see the world differently. Self-awareness is the foundation for creating real, lasting change in your life. But what does it mean to know yourself? It's more than just knowing your likes and dislikes. It's about understanding your deepest values, your core beliefs, and the patterns that shape your behavior. It's about recognizing how your past experiences have influenced who you are today. Many of us have misconceptions about our identity. We might define ourselves by our job titles, our relationships, or our achievements. But these are just surface-level aspects of who we are. Our true identity goes much deeper. It's shaped by our culture, our upbringing, and the society we live in. To really understand ourselves, we need to look beyond these external labels and dig deeper. Think about the different layers that make up who you are. There's the public persona you show to the world, the private self that only your closest friends and family see, and the inner self that even you might not fully understand. Each of these layers plays a role in shaping your identity. Your core values are an important part of your identity. These are the principles that guide your decisions and actions. They might include things like honesty, kindness, creativity, or independence. When you live in alignment with your values, you feel more fulfilled and authentic. But many people aren't fully aware of their values, which can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction or inner conflict. Your beliefs about yourself and the world also play a huge role in shaping your reality. If you believe that you're not good enough or that the world is a hostile place, you'll act in ways that reinforce these beliefs. On the other hand, if you believe in your own potential and see the world as full of opportunities, you'll approach life very differently. Our past experiences, especially those from childhood, have a profound impact on our self-image. The messages we receive from parents, teachers, and peers shape how we see ourselves. Some of these messages might be positive, while others might be limiting or even harmful. Recognizing these influences is the first step in breaking free from negative patterns. Negative self-talk is a common issue that stems from these past experiences. It's that critical inner voice that tells you you're not good enough or that you'll never succeed. This negative self-talk can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, holding you back from reaching your full potential. Learning to recognize and challenge these negative thoughts is an important part of self-understanding. When you start to understand yourself better, you'll see how your self-perception influences your choices. If you see yourself as someone who's capable and deserving of success, you're more likely to take risks and pursue your goals. If you see yourself as a victim of circumstance, you're more likely to stay stuck in unhappy situations. This self-perception doesn't just affect you, it has a ripple effect on your entire life. As you grow and change, your relationships change too. You might find that some people in your life are supportive of your growth, while others seem to resist it. This is normal and often necessary as you align your life more closely with your true self. So how can you start this process of self-discovery? There are many simple exercises you can try. One is to spend some time each day in quiet reflection, just observing your thoughts without judgment. Another is to keep a journal, writing about your experiences, feelings, and insights. You might also try asking trusted friends or family members for honest feedback about how they perceive you. Honest self-reflection is crucial, but it's not always easy. We often avoid looking inward because we're afraid of what we might find. We might worry that we'll discover things about ourselves that we don't like, or that we'll have to confront painful truths. But remember, self-discovery is about growth, not judgment. It's about understanding yourself better so you can make positive changes. There are techniques you can use to face these uncomfortable truths. One is to approach self-discovery with curiosity rather than criticism. Instead of judging yourself for your thoughts or feelings, try to observe them with interest. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Or where did this belief come from? This curious approach can make self-reflection less intimidating. As you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, you can start to align your actions with your true self. This might mean making different choices in your career, your relationships, or how you spend your time. It might mean letting go of habits or patterns that no longer serve you. This alignment can feel challenging at first, but it ultimately leads to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Building a life that resonates with your core values doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that requires patience and persistence. You might need to make small changes at first, gradually working towards bigger shifts. The key is to keep checking in with yourself, making sure your choices align with who you truly are. It's important to remember that self-discovery is an ongoing process. You're not trying to reach a final destination where you have yourself all figured out. Instead, you're committing to a lifelong journey of growth and self-awareness. As you change and grow, your understanding of yourself will evolve too. This ongoing nature of self-discovery can be both exciting and challenging. It means that you'll always have the opportunity to learn and grow, but it also means that you need to be open to change. Your values, beliefs, and goals might shift over time, and that's okay. The key is to stay curious and open to new insights about yourself. As you continue on this path of self-discovery, you'll likely start to see changes in your reality. These changes might be subtle at first. Maybe you feel more confident in social situations, or you find it easier to speak up for yourself at work. Over time, these small changes can lead to bigger shifts in your life. You might find that your relationships improve as you become more authentic and self-aware. You might discover new passions or talents that you never knew you had. You might even find that opportunities start to appear in your life that align perfectly with your true self. But it's important to note that this process isn't always smooth or easy. There will likely be challenges along the way. You might face resistance from others who are used to the old you. You might struggle with self-doubt or fear as you step out of your comfort zone. These challenges are a normal part of the growth process. When you face these challenges, remember why you started this journey of self-discovery. Remind yourself of the benefits of living a life that's true to who you really are. Think about how much more fulfilling life can be when you're not constantly trying to be someone you're not. One of the most powerful aspects of self-understanding is that it allows you to take responsibility for your life. When you understand how your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, you realize that you have the power to change things. This doesn't mean that external circumstances don't matter, but it does mean that you have more control over your life than you might have thought. Taking responsibility can be scary at first. It's often easier to blame our problems on external factors, our boss, our partner, the economy, or just bad luck. But when we take responsibility, we also claim our power to make changes. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong in your life. Instead, it means recognizing that you have the ability to respond to life's challenges in ways that align with your true self. It means understanding that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you react and what meaning you give to events. As you continue on this journey of self-discovery, you'll likely find that your perception of reality starts to shift. Things that used to bother you might not seem as important anymore. You might find new meaning in experiences that you previously overlooked. This shift in perception is a natural result of understanding yourself better. You might also notice changes in how you interact with others. As you become more comfortable with yourself, you'll likely become more authentic in your relationships. You might find it easier to express your true thoughts and feelings rather than saying what you think others want to hear. This authenticity can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections with others. When you're true to yourself, you attract people who appreciate you for who you really are. You might find that some relationships fall away, while others grow stronger. This is a natural part of the process as you align your life with your true self. One important aspect of self-understanding is recognizing your own strengths and weaknesses. We all have areas where we excel and areas where we struggle. Understanding these can help you make better decisions about how to spend your time and energy. For example, if you recognize that you're naturally creative but struggle with organization, you might choose to focus on roles that allow you to use your creativity while finding ways to support your organizational skills. This self-awareness allows you to play to your strengths while working on your weaknesses. It's also important to understand your own emotional patterns. We all have triggers that can cause strong emotional reactions. These might be related to past experiences or deep-seated fears. Recognizing these patterns can help you respond more thoughtfully in challenging situations rather than reacting automatically. Understanding your emotional patterns doesn't mean suppressing your emotions. Instead, it means being aware of them and choosing how to express them in healthy ways. This emotional intelligence is a key part of self-understanding and can greatly improve your relationships and overall well-being. Another important aspect of self-understanding is recognizing your own biases and prejudices. We all have unconscious biases that can affect our perceptions and decisions. These might be related to race, gender, age, or any number of other factors. Recognizing these biases doesn't make you a bad person. It's a natural part of being human. But being aware of them allows you to make more conscious, fair decisions. As you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, you might also start to question some of your long-held beliefs. This can be uncomfortable, but it's a natural part of growth. You might realize that some of your beliefs were inherited from others rather than chosen by you. This realization gives you the opportunity to consciously choose what you believe, rather than simply accepting what you've been told. This process of questioning and choosing your beliefs can be both liberating and challenging. It might mean letting go of ideas that have been comforting or familiar, but it also allows you to build a worldview that truly aligns with your authentic self. As you continue on this journey of self-discovery, it's important to be patient and kind with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight, and there will likely be setbacks along the way. You might have days where you fall back into old patterns or struggle to understand yourself. This is normal and doesn't mean you're failing. Remember that self-understanding is a lifelong process. There's no finish line where you'll suddenly have everything figured out. Instead, it's about committing to ongoing growth and learning. Each new insight about yourself is valuable, even if it doesn't lead to immediate change. It's also important to remember that understanding yourself doesn't mean you'll never face challenges or difficulties. Life will still have its ups and downs, but when you understand yourself better, you're better equipped to handle these challenges. You'll have a clearer sense of your values and priorities, which can guide you through difficult decisions. As you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, you might find that your goals and aspirations change. Things that once seemed important might lose their appeal, while new dreams and ambitions emerge. This is a natural part of the growth process. As you align more closely with your true self, your desires will naturally shift to reflect who you really are. This shift in goals can sometimes be confusing or even scary. You might worry about letting go of old dreams or disappointing others who had expectations for you. But remember, the most fulfilling life is one that's true to who you really are, not one that meets others' expectations. One powerful tool for self-understanding is mindfulness. This involves paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations in the present moment, without judgment. Practicing mindfulness can help you become more aware of your patterns of thought and behavior, leading to greater self-understanding. Mindfulness can be practiced in many ways. You might try meditation, where you sit quietly and focus on your breath. Or you might practice mindful awareness during everyday activities, like eating or walking. The key is to stay present and observant, noticing your experiences without getting caught up in judging them. Another important aspect of self-understanding is recognizing the role of your physical health in your overall well-being. Our physical state can greatly affect our mood, energy levels, and even our thought patterns. Understanding how diet, exercise, and sleep affect you personally can be a powerful tool for improving your overall quality of life. This doesn't mean you need to become a health fanatic. It's about understanding what works for you. Maybe you notice that you feel more energized and positive when you exercise regularly, or perhaps you realize that certain foods affect your mood or concentration. This self-awareness allows you to make choices that support your well-being. As you continue on this journey of self-discovery, you might find it helpful to seek support from others. This could be through conversations with trusted friends or family members, working with a therapist or coach, or joining a support group. While the journey of self-understanding is ultimately a personal one, having support can provide valuable insights and encouragement. Seeking support isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're committed to your personal growth and willing to use all available resources to understand yourself better. As you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, you might find that you become more compassionate, both towards yourself and others. When you recognize your own struggles and complexities, it becomes easier to empathize with others who are also on their own journeys of growth and self-discovery. This increased compassion can lead to improved relationships and a greater sense of connection with others. You might find that you're better able to listen without judgment, to offer support without trying to fix everything, and to accept others as they are. One of the most powerful outcomes of self-understanding is the ability to live with greater purpose and intention. When you understand your values, strengths, and authentic desires, you can make choices that align with who you truly are. This alignment can bring a sense of meaning and fulfillment to your life. Living with purpose doesn't necessarily mean having a grand life mission. It might simply mean making choices each day that reflect your values and authentic self. It might mean pursuing work that feels meaningful to you, cultivating relationships that support your growth, or engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. As you continue on this journey of self-discovery, remember that there's no right way to be. We're all unique individuals with our own paths to follow. The goal isn't to become some idealized version of yourself, but to understand and accept who you truly are. This self-acceptance is perhaps the most valuable outcome of self-understanding. When you truly know and accept yourself, you're no longer driven by the need for others' approval or the pressure to conform to societal expectations. You can live authentically, making choices that align with your true self. Understanding who you really are is the key to changing your reality. It's not about changing external circumstances, but about changing how you perceive and interact with the world. As you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, you'll find that your reality naturally begins to shift. This journey of self-discovery is ongoing, and it's not always easy. There will be challenges and setbacks along the way, but the rewards, a more authentic, fulfilling life, are well worth the effort. So take that first step. Start exploring who you really are. Ask yourself tough questions, challenge your assumptions, and be open to what you discover. Remember, the power to change your reality lies within you. It all starts with understanding who you really are.